thing na they apply for building. Before you raise block, you suppose sabi wetin you dey use. Cement fit white for eye, but no mean say e strong. Iron fit dey shine yo, but no mean say e get power. Even soil, if e look dry, but no mean say e fit carry load. Na so buildings dey take fall, people go cry, money dey waste. All because say person no just do the thorough checking wey you supposed to do. You no need to guess. Na the koko be that. You no need to wait make tori happen. Just carry those materials, run go Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory, LSMTL, make them for test your sand, cement, iron, soil, even water, make everything stand kakaraka. You go get reports wey go guide your work. No lying, no guesswork, just correct data. If you want build with peace of mind, now there you got go first test and put, because it's better to test than to repair, and it's better to confirm than to regret. Not top of those words there with the open head. Now they take welcome on top another package for materials testing matter where LSMTL will be Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory. They carry knock your side every Monday from 1:30 p.m. go reach 2 o'clock on the DOT. Una welcome to another Bunge package on top of radio for this afternoon. Micah Aruocha, now be my name. And on top of the show this afternoon, with the checkmate with the topic, get them right, materials for business facilities. And to fit carry us enter classroom, explain all of this and how the matter they take be, we get engineer Wusu Michael, in a civil engineer with the technical services department for inside LSMTL. Good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, presenter.
All right, then.
Lagos.
Welcome. All right, so as the matter they take be, for this one, to fit make sure say we go fit get them right and every. Thank God say we get to here. Make we start like this. What will be materials testing? Before we can enter with topic. I know I don't talk 1 or 2 level, but from a professional person point of view, when would they talk of materials testing? What would they talk about?
Material testing are all the activities where we carry out either before building or after building. All activities carried out in the process where we take build structures and then subsequently after we don't build them. So you go involve testing of water like you talk, testing of iron like you talk, testing of cement like you talk. Then after we don't test all these other materials, aggregate and sand, we will come test the concrete where we don't mix together the concrete and the mixture of sand, reinforced sand, granite and cement. We will come test that one to join. Maybe we know the strength of that concrete. Now so material testing be. And perhaps when I don't build finish, where we say you want sure say everything I build is strong, I be no strong. Mm-hmm. We also get another test where they call non-destructive, where they perform on those kind of structures within Lagos metropolis.
Okay, for inside Obodo Lagos. So this afternoon, they look how to get them right, materials for business facilities. So what thing will come person mind be say, well, first one, why it is important to test materials well when person want build business place. Then it is different from when I want build normal house. Why the one for business place, the emphasis they always tight on top of them?
Because one, both of them they're important. Whether in a residential place or being a business place, both of them they very, very important. But you know, say for business, now person money, now person investment they there. Also, as I enter here today, I see people they work, employees they here. Mm-hmm. We are the guests for here now, and I know say so other guests too they here. So you must secure the lives of these people. That's why they important. Number one, safety of the people where they inside that business. Now they make us do this testing. Number two, the stability of the structure where we they take do that business also they important. And then finally we go talk about the longevity of the building.
How long it go stand for?
Yes. So because anybody where they do business, if they do business for future purpose, I don't want to set up my business today, may everything scatter tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I go on use that for several years. Yes. So
okay, so with all of this one, what's going to be the difference between materials where they go use for office building and the one for factory or warehouse?
It depends. When I enter here, this is a business place. Mm-hmm. I see say na reinforced concrete material they take build this place.
Okay.
But in other places, they will use steel stanchions. That is, there will be no concrete member, as in for pillar. Maybe concrete go there for beam. For factories, if you go factories, you go see say section I sections na in there na steel material they take lift their roof truss. But for regular business places, eateries, you go see say na reinforced concrete materials.
You know, say me I no go know. Now you will be engineer, so now they look all these things when I enter anywhere.
Yes, because naturally, an engineer is supposed to be very observant as he enter wherever they go.
So you go just look, say, okay, see what they take build here.
Yes. Or if we get combination of both, maybe say we will get both the I section and then the reinforced concrete member. We they call that one composite structure.
So which kind of test they supposed to do for concrete where people go they work on top every day, make it for last?
And naturally, you go do compressive strength test on that concrete. You go also do what they call slump test. And in other cases, we go do what they call abrasion test. For
this one, how you go?
Say no matter how I go talk I go only talk as an engineer. You know, get as I go take break down. For compressive now how the concrete go behave under loading. Slump mean the workability of the concrete, how smooth when you pour the concrete, how they flow. Now in slump they test.
Okay.
Why the abrasion? You know, say as people they work or car they drive on top concrete pavements. When you roll your tire, you go they cause wear on top that concrete pavement. So we go check them to see how the concrete will behave for under continuous movement of either persons or vehicles.
Whether heavy duty vehicles?
Whether heavy, whether normal vehicles. You go agree with me, say if for this place now, as you drive your car, you go see say sometimes your tire go make mark on top the concrete member. So those tests is to check how the concrete will behave under that condition.
Okay, so how do they take test steel beams or materials where then they build for factory before they begin use them? Especially all these big tall buildings.
Well, still now two sides to it. There is the destructive side and there is the non-destructive side of it. So they go do tests like flexural test on top the steel, if not for destructive, and then they go do non-destructive for the one we don't stand already, because once you don't stand, you know if you go destroy them again. That's why we call them
non-destructive test.
Yes. So you get machine where they test that one also. But also we must understand, say, even as we day guarded by building codes, your industry, for example, which is a media industry, also gets waiting the guidance. So all those other industries too, they go get their own regulations to aside from building regulations.
Okay, so we can look, we get fire tests, right?
Yes.
Fire tests follow.
Yes.
Now, non-destructive they be, or for which category they be?
Naturally, this fire test will.
And why we need them really is now to know whether if fire burn the building, it go burn or waiting.
Whatever building we do, whatever material we do, even if they say na fireproof, it go reach point where we say when the temperature of the fire high reach that point, the thing go catch fire.
Okay.
Even steel will be like that. You get temperature where they take mold that steel. Once the steel gets to that temperature where they take form, the steel go deform. So it's important for us to go through fire safety regulations too. Not just say I don't build building. This fire, they don't tell me say this building you don't do fire resistance. No. Also visit the fire service for them to install proper fire safety equipment for you, because
them go do their own checking.
They go do their own work for your building. Nobody say I don't build. They say na fire resistant. Na lie, because once it gets to the temperature where that material supposed burn, it go burn. If it absorb that fire for a bit, but once it gets to that temperature where we say the material go burn, it go still burn. So aside from doing testing for fire resistance, you must also procure fire safety equipment for your buildings, especially if you are using a public building like this.
So why because public buildings, it can't be like say public buildings them, will they put emphasis on top of them? Why not more on places where people they sleep for nights, will be residential? Why more on public buildings?
Yes, well, I always tell people, say the two of them not the same. Now the same priority will place on them. You just be say when public buildings, when it fails, the casualties are more.
Plenty pass because of businesses, yes. And that is if it happen for daytime.
Yes, even if it happen for nighttime.
People go down fast now.
Equipment na millions of naira. Yeah. Some people now borrow. They borrow money, put that thing together. If building fail, now person investment go down. So it is better to do it right from the beginning.
So people go tell you say, well, I don't build this house even before they born you. You don't. People never tell you that one.
They don't tell me.
They don't. I don't build them before they born you, and I be not run any tests. In fact, LSMTL, we know they exist during that time, and the building still they stand.
Yes.
So what if they fit tell that kind of person to fit buy into your argument? Say you're supposed to can't do all of this level for LSMTL.
Yes. Over time, building has evolved. Development has also happened. Then they were building right. There was testing then, but maybe not as aggressive as.
Or with all this Oyibo equipment.
Yes, as this. But now science don't evolve. Now without me touching your building, I can tell you whether this building is safe, or stable, or unsafe. Okay. So now the scenario where we find ourselves with that. Technology don't advance, then that technology no dey, and as it don't dey now, we suppose they do them. 2, building materials as it were, the quality has also dropped from those years.
Whose fault?
That one now big question.
And I suppose we go get for that one because my own na to go market buy what I won't buy, and if those were the matter concern the regulators, they know they go allow what you no suppose enter, then I'll cost still carry my money go they test. Waiting I don't buy why it is an original.
As you go market go buy, it also dey important say when you buy from verified and trusted sources. Maybe say they go market, now I close eyes, go put money for waiting I not supposed to, because even if we test, our own is to tell you say this material it remains small or this material is fine. We cannot tell you that go and discard it or go and throw it away. But we could just tell you the condition of the material where you buy.
All right, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, materials testing matter now they listen to live from the studios. And now they take me for videos at this time. We still get better movement now Monday afternoon, but it not be like Monday afternoon at all. Everywhere is sweet and they go muye. Now what we expect as supposed to be if your own side they different from what we get from here. Why not if you just reach out to us, make we for know how they take be quickly, make we go for that one. From the live camera update, we still see Lagos. They go as supposed to be from Ikeja to Oshodi down to Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Oshodi Apapa Expressway, and down to where you feed day this time, except for the VI to Lekki side. Control room, waiting they saw for that axis. I need that update. I don't they shout them since. VI to enter Lekki, control room, be my eyes for there. Waiting they happen. How that side take me this afternoon, or better still with traffic manager where they copy that side for us for this time. For Ojo axis, we get good movement from Agbara Customs checkpoint, go reach Yanora. Movement still they make sense from Yanora if you connect Yanora Sashi down to Afromedia. From that side connecting Yanora down to Volks everywhere. Manama, good movement you still get from that area. For those who they connect, Yanoba flyover inward my 2 and under the flyover bridge inward Igondo, steady movement still they go for there. From Vos go reach Barracks, while Barracks inward Johnny Abulado, it makes sense for this time. No record of any shigbi as the traffic managers and full ground like rapper to they do work where they pay them for. And don't forget that one for our Papa axis. I tell you, I say don't come off for road for that lone accident of loader truck will be rolled back, will be chopped later 75% of the road as they try climb Liverpool Bridge from Armor Tank, will be no let big motors feel follow. But of course, that story don't change right about now. From a live camera, everywhere makes sense, and from the report where they enter, you get better movement also for this time. So I'm back. We go for this shaking break, and when we come back, I say get my engineer from Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory (LSMTL) for materials testing matter. As we go feel look matters them, we still concern me and you on top how to take build right. And you self connect with the show 0809-912-0777 on top WhatsApp. And if now for you to call in, if you don't they build or you get interest in building or you get one building where they around you where we say you don't they nobody say you won't buy them, but you won't know whether they do them well or not. I even though say you won't buy them, no problem. God can bless anybody at any time. 0915-387-7127. Now the number we go fit take call me when we come back.
As soon as they enjoy materials testing matter program, so where Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory they carry come. Don't forget say we get plenty levels to carry Savuna well For more information, abeg reach us on top Instagram at LASG_materials testing. For X at LSMTL_LAG. YouTube na Lagos State Materials Testing L. To call us 0800-00 That's na 0800-0057-685. Chat with us on top WhatsApp for better info. 0800-00 or 0705-8890-232 for your materials test results and other matters, or enter we website lsmtl.lg.gov.ng. LSMTL, quality assurance.
Materials testing matter now you they listen to live from the studios of Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. And this afternoon we look get them right materials for business facilities. Engineer Wusu Michael, in a civil engineer with the Technical Services Department for LSMTL. And this afternoon, we look matters on top how to take do them right when it reach for you to, build an alpha with every way day for grant. Before we go be break, we don't look why they always focus on top business facilities more than residential, even though say it also the same thing that they do. Only say if they get for business own happen, the casualty the worst past residential after how many people they sleep one place one night, or even if you happen for daytime, people feel no their house, but for residential own now the risk that they try avoid. All right, so make we can look other levels will concern this matter this afternoon. You'll be talk about fake bad materials and every how it takes spoil projects.
Well,
because I feel carry and come on aside when I do testing and I go back go take what I want take. Una shall not go follow me go my site.
Not true, but we they call something supply chain for business. If you don't follow your supply chain, you go still get bad material. I always tell people say, I follow you go buy something. No mean say when they go bring that material on site. Now the same thing where I see for site for where I buy them. Now they go carry come site. So you must try and say one, buy from a trusted.
Now everything I'll carry come do test. So then a sample.
That sample. Now sample. But say the way the samples are now batch by batch they bring and come. If cement batch come now the same thing except you buy another batch.
But now everything I want buy go site before I carry come me to now.
No.
Or I go take sample from the marketer.
No, as you buy, when they reach your site, you bring the sample where you don't put on top your site. Come meet us.
If not fake, Kinko.
And we go tell you it's not fake.
I'll come carry everything go back.
Nah.
Me say now from the marketer, I'll say come I won't buy this thing, but I won't carry and go LSMTL to know if now original or not.
Well, you could be doing like that too. If the market.
But by the time I go back, if the batch like you take talk now, don't finish.
So that's why we encourage say every batch where you buy come your site, you test them for cement, reinforcement, and sand and granite. Because when I do IT, that time we don't know anything like material testing. That time we get one foreman for site, he go carry the sand, put for mouth.
Yes. I know people with put cement for mouth.
No, I mean sand now.
Sand, okay.
Now salt, whether it is saline, I ain't one test. But now for office, we don't get machine if we check all those things.
Some even they test cement now. Even though they say cement go they dry person hand, they test them to know whether.
But in order for us not to, because cement in itself is hazardous. Yes. They put them for hand, put them for mouth.
So even when you breathe them.
So suppose they do that kind of thing. So you suppose bring them. Maybe we help you test them. Chikena.
So make we do practical now. You don't ever see projects where we fail because material no strong, and how they take solve the problem. Like when I don't want them. And they no answer.
It happen, but I no go won't call out any project online. That is one. Two, solution. Say our work be like doctor work. If they give out solution on air, people no go they consult even professionals. Consult any professional. Ours is testing. But building is a professional's work. It's not a one man. It's not an engineer's job alone. It's not a builder's job alone. It's not an architect's job alone. Now, combination of knowledge they make building stand. But when one person won't chop them all, now they cause kasala.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so make we come look before we begin come out. The place of what do they call it now? If person wants start to build business place,
Yes.
which 3 important materials you go advise them to first do? First materials testing rather, you go advise them to first do.
You go test the soil. Number 1, once you purchase the land, you must, as if you build for Lagos, so you must test your soil, because now the proper foundation, now the foundation of all foundations be that. No matter the kind of foundation where you put now, stop that soil, you go stay coupon. So now the soil test go tell you.
Even if the building beside them, now my friend do them, and the test you own, must I still waste my testing?
Because two sets of plots can, even on the same plots, you can have different stratigraphy of soil.
So that's what I could take from front, take from middle, take from end, take from corner.
Yeah, and so because soil Lagos na sedimentary formation.
No, speaking in normal English.
And you know, say na different material, from different places come together, come form this area. So the stratigraphy they different. The kind of material where they as you go down, it go they differ.
So if I know sabi technical things, how you go advise me, and I won't start building?
Now, what I just talk, say once you purchase your land and you want to start building, engage a professional. You don't even need to.
It dey cost now.
Now, so if people say every people they talk, it cost. But when you build a house, you spend millions of naira in building, and then the next day the house they do like this. You don't become penny wise.
But you never see house where we say they follow all the structures, they test steel, test iron, test everything, cement, water. Yet, begin happen.
Yes.
You know, you never see them.
I don't see them. So there's no perfect system anywhere in the world. You just be like person where in wife say, in husband say, wife take money, go buy all the thing. You buy everything. Okay, cook am. Maybe as she dey cook am, she forget say she don't put salt before. She can't go put salt again. By the time she serve the husband food, salt don't food the food. So the challenge we get, we say, if you do them right, things go dey okay. Yes, there's possibility that in very rare cases, maybe 1 in 10,000, now in that kind of thing where you talk will happen. Say you do all the things right, then the building still fail.
But in other cases, it always dey right.
It always dey right.
Okay, so now so it's supposed to be with time, no be with friend at all. Thank you for all the explanation, and every way we carry come, get 1 or 2 messages will be the enter. This one be the talk say, okay, well, now what I just asked be that too. Taufik James, you talk say, what if you do everything and the things still go down? You don't talk say no perfect system anywhere, but all of us they try they perfect, they crave for perfection, and that's why you need to carry your materials. Come LSMTL. All right then, Engineer Wusu Michael, thank you for all the correct information we don't help share with us today. And it clear say LSMTL they do better work to make sure say Lagos buildings good, they stand gidigba. And on our offices, which office you come from? Ojodu own. But now get offices everywhere across Obodo Lagos. Okay, so now for them to go there and do their testing to avoid stories that touch when you build wrongly or you use better money to build finish, stories can't enter. Thank you so much. So if you join us on top of the show. And big ups also to Damilola Obafemi of LSMTL Public Affairs Office. Olarutoba Temitope Mary don't assist for production, and on behalf of those who follow me work this afternoon for Studio 2, Micah Aruocha, and I be my own name at emphasize what everywhere you go. Big shout out to Remy Aluko for the social media side. We don't make una feel watch me live for all the social media side of things. Until next time, stay safe and build safe.
As una dey enjoy materials testing matter program so, where Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory dey carry come. Don't forget say we get plenty levels to carry serve una well. For more information,